It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, it's Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Here's Fields. On the move to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again is Fields. This is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Finding his target, it's Ward. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On first down, Hurts. Reagor catches it left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts steps away to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. That's complete to Ward. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 50 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Being chased out left. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Fields. Flush to his right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown. Cole Kmet, 60 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked him up around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And that one's not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So the penalty really winds up hurting him there.
Yeah, winds up pushing him back. Sure enough, the field goal comes up short.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Fields. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. To the air again, Fields looking for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll go option to the short side.
Hurts fumbles it.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
On first down, it's Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Right back to Sanders on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And well, we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
2nd and 9. Hurts.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields escaping the pressure right. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Back to throw, Fields.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Again, Fields
sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On 1st down, Fields
eluding the pressure right. Robinson's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Got a man, that's Ward. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2nd and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Sanders toss left side. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts going to take this himself. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but It shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Carr now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Robert Quinn able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's Bird. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now it's Fields. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. From the 10, first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On second and 10, Carr. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. It's complete to Drake. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Carr to throw again. And he hits Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now Carr again. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
So, partner, that play broke huge. And when you can get a guy into the open field after the catch, he does actually turn into a running back. But in this case,
that's not his role.
No, not ultimately, because he didn't do what? He didn't secure the football. And if he had done that, that play would have been spectacular. Instead, he turns it over.
Yeah, a big play, all for naught. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A first down and then some for Montgomery. And finally brought down at the 43. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, Montgomery. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago. Now a first down throw, Fields. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. The quick slant caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery getting in from a yard out. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second down now, it's Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. And off comes to Montgomery. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Montgomery back to the ground. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 67 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to come to the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Fields. And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. It's complete to Robinson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Montgomery. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw. Fields.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Santos' kick is up and through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Gets this to Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing his car. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Now Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Carr to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Back Maxx Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drive.